99% of men miss this way women tell you they want you, hidden signs she likes you. Leave a like on the video my love, and if you are new to the channel subscribe to receive new advice. Do this to help the channel continue to grow. Leaving a like is all I ask as a gift. Hey there, it's Pamela Raquel. Are you tired of feeling like you are constantly missing the signs when it comes to women and attraction? Well, fear not, because for today, we are diving deep into the world of subtle female flirtation. That's right, we are going to be exploring the often overlooked ways that women communicate their interest, the little signs and signals that most guys miss in the heat of the moment. And trust me, once you know what to look for, you'll be reading her like an open book. But before we get started, let me just say this, these signs are subtle for a reason. Women are masters of the art of indirect communication, and it's up to you, men, to learn how to decode their messages. It's not about playing games or manipulation, it's about understanding and respecting the way they express themselves. So get ready to take some mental notes. By the end of this video, you will be equipped with the knowledge to spot even the most understated signs of attraction. You'll be able to approach your interactions with women with newfound confidence and clarity, knowing exactly where you stand and how to proceed. Before we get rolling, for those of you looking to rethink your dating approach, why not take advantage of a free strategy call with one of our coaches? You can find the link in the description or pinned comment. Now, let's dive in. Soft voice changes. First up, let's talk about one of the most subtle but powerful signs of attraction, changes in her voice, specifically the way her tone softens and becomes more gentle when she's speaking to you. Think about it, when you're talking to someone we're not particularly interested in, our voices tend to be more neutral, more matter-of-fact. But when we're speaking to someone who makes our hearts skip a beat, there's often a noticeable shift in our tone. Our words become more tender, more intimate, as if we are sharing a secret just between the two of us. So the next time you are chatting with a woman you are attracted to, pay close attention to the way she speaks to you. Does her voice become softer, more melodic when she's addressing you directly? Does she lean in closer, lowering her volume as if she's inviting you into her personal space? These subtle shifts in tone and delivery are often unconscious on her part, a reflection of her growing comfort and interest in you. It's her way of creating a sense of intimacy and connection, even in the midst of a crowded room or a casual conversation. Of course, it's important to remember that everyone expresses themselves differently, and not every woman will exhibit this particular sign of attraction. But if you do notice a consistent softening of her voice when she's talking to you, take it as a promising indication that she's feeling the spark, and that your connection is deepening with every word. Revealing a secret as a trust test. Alright, gents, let's move on to another subtle but significant sign of attraction, the sharing of secrets. And I'm not talking about deep, dark confessions or scandalous revelations. I'm talking about the little pieces of personal information that she chooses to entrust to you, and you alone. When a woman is interested in a man, she will often use the sharing of secrets as a way to test the waters of trust and intimacy. She'll reveal something about herself that she doesn't share with just anyone, as if she's inviting you into her inner circle, her private world. It might be a childhood memory, a personal struggle, or just a quirky little detail about her life that she doesn't usually broadcast. But whatever the content of the secret, the act of sharing it with you is a powerful sign of her growing trust and attraction. Think about it, when we share something personal with someone, we are making ourselves vulnerable, exposing a part of ourselves that we usually keep guarded. It's a way of saying, I feel safe with you, and I want you to know me on a deeper level. So the next time a woman leans in close and whispers a secret in your ear, or shares a personal story that she prefaces with, I don't usually tell people this, but... take it as a clear sign that she's investing in your connection, and that she sees you as someone she can trust and confide in. And remember, the sharing of secrets is a two-way street. If she's opening up to you, be sure to reciprocate with your own personal revelations, your own invitations into your private world. Show her that you value her trust, and that you are ready to build a bond based on openness, vulnerability, and mutual understanding. Pointing her knees towards you while sitting. Next up, let's talk about a subtle but powerful body language cue that often goes unnoticed by men, the direction of her knees when she's sitting. Yes, you heard that right. The orientation of her legs can actually speak volumes about her level of interest and engagement with you. When a woman is attracted to a man, she will often subconsciously point her knees towards him when she's seated. It's a way of directing her energy and attention in his direction, of physically orienting herself towards the object of her desire. This might seem like a small detail, but it's actually a significant sign of her interest. When we are engaged in a conversation or interaction that we are excited about, our bodies naturally lean in, open up, and align themselves with the person we are connecting with. So, the next time you are sitting across from a woman you are interested in, take a peek at her knees. Are they pointed directly at you, as if she's hanging on your every word? Or are they angled away, suggesting that she might be disengaged or distracted? Of course, it's important to remember that body language is just one piece of the attraction puzzle, and everyone expresses themselves differently. But if you notice a consistent pattern of her knees pointing in your direction, take it as a promising sign that she's fully present and invested in your interaction. Sending follow-up messages after meetings. Alright, let's talk about a sign of attraction that's becoming increasingly relevant in the digital age, the follow-up message after a meeting or encounter. And I'm not talking about the generic, "it was nice to meet you" text. I'm talking about the quick, personalized messages that show she's still thinking about you long after you've parted ways. In today's hyper-connected world, it's easier than ever to stay in touch with someone you're interested in. And when a woman takes the time to shoot you a text or a message after you've spent time together, it's a clear sign that she's not ready to let the connection fade. These follow-up messages might be as simple as a joke that references an inside joke from your conversation, or a link to an article or video that made her think of you. They might even be a straightforward expression of enjoyment, like, "I had such a great time with you tonight." Whatever the content of the message, the mere fact that she's reaching out is a significant sign of her interest. It shows that you are on her mind, and that she's eager to continue the conversation and the connection, even when you are not physically in the same space. So the next time you receive a post-meeting text or message from a woman you are interested in, don't just let it fade into the ether of your inbox. Respond with equal enthusiasm and personalization, and keep the spark of your connection alive, one message at a time. Finding these dating tips helpful? Give us a like and share your thoughts in the comments. And if you need more customized advice, don't hesitate to reserve a free 60-minute strategy call with one of our coaches via the pinned comment. Protecting your belongings. Next up, let's talk about a sign of attraction that's equal parts practical and symbolic, the act of protecting or taking care of your belongings. And I'm not just talking about her offering to watch your laptop while you go to the bathroom, although that's certainly a nice gesture. I'm talking about the way she goes out of her way to ensure that your personal items are safe, secure, and treated with care. When a woman is attracted to a man, she often starts to feel a sense of investment in his well-being, and this can extend to the things he owns and values. If you leave your jacket at her place, she might take special care to hang it up neatly, or even give it a quick press before returning it to you. If you mention that you've lost your favorite pen, she might make it her mission to help you track it down, or even surprise you with a replacement. These acts of care and protection might seem small, but they are actually powerful indicators of her growing feelings for you. They show that she's paying attention to the details of your life, and that she wants to be a supportive, nurturing presence in it. So the next time a woman goes out of her way to take care of something that belongs to you, don't just brush it off as a random act of kindness. See it for what it is, a sign that she's investing in you, and that she wants to be someone you can count on and trust. Finding excuses for you to meet her friends. Finally, let's talk about one of the most significant signs of attraction that a woman can send, the desire to integrate you into her social circle, specifically the way she finds excuses and opportunities for you to meet and interact with her friends. When a woman is truly interested in a man, she often starts to envision him as a part of her life, not just as a casual fling or a passing acquaintance. And one of the most natural ways to incorporate someone into your world is to introduce them to the people who matter most to you, your friends. She might invite you to join her and her friends for a casual hangout or a night out on the town. She might suggest that you meet up with her group for a shared hobby or interest, like a hiking trip or a cooking class. Or she might even go out of her way to create opportunities for you to meet her friends one-on-one, like setting up a double date or a casual coffee meetup. Whatever the context, the fact that she's actively seeking ways to bring you into her social circle is a clear sign that she sees you as someone important, someone she wants to share her life with. So the next time a woman starts finding excuses for you to meet her friends, don't just see it as a fun social opportunity. See it as a sign that she's investing in your connection, and that she wants to create a space for you in her world and in her heart. And there you have it, these subtle, often overlooked ways that women communicate their attraction and interest. So what's next for you? Discover the unmistakable signs that she has a secret crush on you, or learn the massive signs of sexual tension. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you've received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video and share it later. Let's continue. If a woman says this, she thinks you're an attractive man, signs a girl likes you. Hey there, it's Pamela Raquel. Ever wonder what it means when she says certain things to you? Today, we're decoding the words that reveal she finds you attractive. I'll guide you through the specific phrases and comments that hint at her deeper feelings of attraction. By the end of this video, you'll be able to pick up on these subtle cues with ease and understand when a woman truly sees you as an attractive person. Now let's dive in. You carry yourself really well. Now, this might sound like a generic compliment, but trust me, it's anything but. When a woman says this to you, she's not just admiring your posture, although that's definitely a plus. She's also picking up on the confident energy you're giving off. You see, confidence is sexy, like, really sexy. And when you carry yourself with ease and self-assurance, it shows. You're not slouching, you're not fidgeting, and you're not looking around the room like a lost puppy. Instead, you're standing tall, making eye contact, and owning your space. And that's exactly what women are drawn to. They want a guy who knows who he is and isn't afraid to show it. So, when she compliments your posture or your overall demeanor, she's really saying, I'm attracted to your confidence. But here's the thing, confidence isn't about being cocky or arrogant. It's about being comfortable in your own skin and owning who you are. So, if you want to up your attraction game, start by working on your self-assurance. Stand tall, make eye contact, and project that easy, confident energy. Trust me, the ladies will take notice. You have a great voice. I could listen to you talk all day. Now, before you start practicing your best Barry White impression, let me explain what this one really means. When a woman compliments your voice, she's not just admiring your dulcet tones, although that certainly doesn't hurt. She's also picking up on the way you communicate and express yourself. You see, a great voice isn't just about having a deep, sexy timbre, although, again, that's definitely a bonus. It's about speaking with clarity, confidence, and passion. It's about engaging your listener and making them feel like you're really connecting with them. And that's what women are drawn to. They want a guy who can hold a conversation, tell a great story, and express himself in a way that's both interesting and authentic. So, when she says she could listen to you talk all day, she's really saying, I'm attracted to the way you communicate and express yourself. But here's the thing, you don't have to have a perfect radio voice to be attractive. You just have to be genuine, engaged, and confident in your communication. So focus on speaking clearly, actively listening, and letting your personality shine through. The rest will take care of itself. You seem like someone who's really comfortable in their own skin. This one is a bit more subtle than some of the others, but it's no less powerful. When a woman says this to you, she's picking up on your self-assurance and ease. You're not trying to be someone you're not. You're not putting on a front, and you're not seeking validation from others. Instead, you're just being you, and you're totally okay with that. And that kind of self-acceptance is incredibly attractive. Women want a guy who knows who he is and isn't afraid to show it. They want someone who's confident in his own skin and doesn't need to put on a show to impress others. So, when she compliments your comfort level, she's really saying, I'm attracted to your authenticity and self-assurance. But here's the thing, being comfortable in your own skin doesn't mean being perfect. It means being okay with your flaws and quirks and owning them as part of who you are. It means being genuine and authentic, even if that means being a little bit weird sometimes. So, if you want to up your attraction game, focus on embracing your true self. Don't try to be someone you're not, and don't seek validation from others. Just be you, and let your authentic self shine through. You have such a warm, inviting aura. This one might sound a little woo-woo, but stick with me because it's actually a pretty powerful compliment. When a woman says this to you, she's picking up on the overall vibe you're giving off. You're not just physically attractive, although that certainly doesn't hurt, but you also have a kind of magnetic energy that draws people in. Maybe it's the way you smile, or the way you make everyone feel welcome and included. Maybe it's the way you radiate positivity and good vibes, even in tough situations. Whatever it is, it's working, and she's definitely taking notice. But here's the thing, having a warm, inviting aura isn't just about being a nice guy, although that's definitely part of it. It's about being genuine, authentic, and truly interested in the people around you. It's about making others feel seen, heard, and valued, even if you just met them. So, when she compliments your aura, she's really saying, I'm attracted to the way you make me and everyone else feel. And the best part? This is something you can totally cultivate and improve over time. Focus on being present, engaged, and genuinely interested in the people around you. Radiate positivity and good vibes, even when things get tough. And most importantly, be true to yourself and your values. People must love being around you. This one is a bit of a double whammy because it's not just a compliment, it's also a reflection on your overall attractiveness. You see, when a woman says this to you, she's not just admiring your sparkling personality, although that's definitely part of it. She's also picking up on the way others respond to you and the kind of energy you bring to a room. Maybe you're the life of the party, always cracking jokes and keeping everyone entertained. Or maybe you're the kind of guy who makes everyone feel heard and valued, even in a crowded room. Whatever your particular brand of magic, it's working, and people are drawn to you like moths to a flame. And that's incredibly attractive. Women want a guy who knows how to connect with others and make them feel good. They want someone who brings positive energy and good vibes wherever he goes. So, when she says, people must love being around you, she's really saying, I'm attracted to your charisma and the way you connect with others. But here's the thing, being someone people love to be around isn't about being the loudest or the funniest guy in the room. It's about being genuine, authentic, and truly interested in the people around you. Loving the tips we're sharing? If you're ready to dive even deeper, our free strategy call offers a fantastic opportunity to work one-on-one with an expert coach. This isn't just about meeting women, it's about understanding the dynamics of dating, enhancing your interpersonal skills, and building confidence that goes beyond just the dating scene. Reserve your spot today through the link in the pinned comment and start your journey towards successful and confident dating. You've got such a unique look, it's very striking. Now, before you start practicing your best blue steel impression, let me explain what this one really means. When a woman compliments your unique look, she's not just admiring your fashion sense, although that's definitely a plus. She's also picking up on the way you express yourself through your appearance and the kind of confidence that takes. Maybe you've got a signature style that's all your own, like a vintage leather jacket or a pair of funky socks. Or maybe you just have a way of putting together an outfit that's both effortless and eye-catching. Whatever your particular brand of sartorial magic, it's working, and she's definitely taking notice. But here's the thing. Having a unique look isn't just about being trendy or fashionable. It's about expressing yourself in a way that's authentic and true to who you are. It's about having the confidence to stand out from the crowd and own your individuality. So, when she compliments your unique look, she's really saying, I'm attracted to your confidence and the way you express yourself. And the best part? This is something you can totally cultivate and improve over time. Focus on finding a style that feels authentic to you, whether that's preppy, edgy, or somewhere in between. Don't be afraid to take risks and try new things. And most importantly, wear your unique look with confidence and pride. You're not like anyone I've met before. Now, this one might sound a bit cliché, but trust me, it's a pretty powerful compliment. When a woman says this to you, she's not just saying that you're unique, although that's definitely part of it. She's also picking up on the way you stand out from the crowd and the kind of depth and complexity you bring to the table. Maybe you have an unusual hobby or passion that sets you apart from the average guy. Or maybe you just have a way of looking at the world that's both refreshing and intriguing. Whatever it is, it's caught her attention, and she's definitely intrigued. But here's the thing, being unlike anyone she's met before isn't just about being quirky or eccentric. It's about having a sense of depth and substance that goes beyond the surface level. It's about being multifaceted and having a rich inner life that's just waiting to be explored. So, when she says, you're not like anyone I've met before, she's really saying, I'm attracted to your depth and complexity. Don't be afraid to share your thoughts and ideas, even if they're a bit unconventional. And most importantly, be true to yourself and your unique perspective on the world. You have such good taste. Now, this one might seem a bit surface level at first, but trust me, it's actually a pretty powerful compliment. When a woman compliments your taste, she's not just admiring your choice in restaurants or music, although that's definitely a plus. She's also picking up on the way your choices reflect on your overall attractiveness and desirability. You see, having good taste isn't just about being trendy or fashionable. It's about having a sense of style and sophistication that's both effortless and attractive. It's about knowing what you like and being confident in your choices, whether that's in your wardrobe, your hobbies, or your overall lifestyle. And that kind of self-assurance is incredibly attractive. Women want a guy who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to go after it. They want someone who has a sense of refinement and culture, even if that just means appreciating a good craft beer or a classic movie. So, when she compliments your taste, she's really saying, "I'm attracted to your sophistication and self-assurance. Anyone would be lucky to have you." When a woman says this to you, she's not just saying that you're a catch, although that's definitely part of it. She's also acknowledging your overall desirability and the kind of value you bring to a relationship. You see, being someone that anyone would be lucky to have isn't just about being good-looking or successful, although those things certainly don't hurt. It's about having a combination of qualities that make you a great partner, like kindness, generosity, and emotional intelligence. Maybe you're the kind of guy who always puts others first and goes out of his way to make his partner feel special. Or maybe you just have a way of being there for the people you care about, even when things get tough. Whatever your particular brand of relationship magic, it's working, and she's definitely taking notice. So, when she says, "Anyone would be lucky to have you," she's really saying, "I recognize your value as a partner, and I'm attracted to the kind of person you are." And the best part? This is something you can totally cultivate and improve over time. Focus on being the best version of yourself, both in and out of relationships. Work on your emotional intelligence, your communication skills, and your overall kindness and generosity. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you've received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video and share it later. Let's continue. Girls do this to get you alone, subtle signs a woman who likes you wants time with just you. Hey there, it's Pamela Raquel. Have you ever wondered if she's trying to get you alone for a reason? Today, we are uncovering the subtle signs a woman who likes you is looking for some one-on-one time. It's not always obvious, sometimes, it's in the way she suggests plans or finds a reason to isolate you from the crowd. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped to spot these signs from a mile away. You'll know exactly when she's maneuvering for some quality time and how to seize those opportunities with confidence and charm. Before we get started, if you feel like you could use a little extra advice in your dating life, there's a link in the description or pinned comment to reserve a free 60-minute strategy call with one of our coaches. Creating scenarios that require your help. First up, let's talk about one of the most classic moves in the playbook of romantic scheming, the damsel in distress scenario. You know the one. She's suddenly in desperate need of assistance with a task that she insists only you can help her with. Maybe her computer is acting up, and she knows you are a tech whiz, or perhaps she needs some help moving some heavy boxes, and she's convinced that your strong, manly arms are the only ones up to the task. Whatever the specifics, the common thread is clear: she's creating a situation that requires your undivided attention and assistance. Now, I know what you might be thinking. But isn't it possible that she genuinely needs my help? Sure, there's always a chance that her request is entirely innocent. But more often than not, when a woman goes out of her way to seek your aid, especially with a task she could likely handle on her own, it's a sign that she's looking for an excuse to spend time with you. Think about it, by asking for your help, she's not only creating an opportunity for one-on-one interaction but also giving you a chance to showcase your skills, knowledge, and strength. It's a way of letting you step into the role of her hero, her knight in shining armor. So, the next time a woman comes to you with a problem that only you can solve, don't just see it as a cry for help. See it as an invitation, a chance to sweep her off her feet with your capability and charm. Rise to the occasion and watch as that manufactured moment of helplessness turns into a very real connection. Suggesting a coffee run. Alright, gents, let's move on to a slightly more straightforward tactic in the art of romantic orchestration, the sudden coffee run. This is when she suggests a quick trip to the nearest cafe, just the two of you, often under the guise of needing a caffeine fix or a change of scenery. On the surface, it might seem like a casual invitation, a simple gesture of friendliness. But don't be fooled. When a woman specifically seeks out your company for a coffee break, it's rarely just about the latte. Think about it, coffee runs are the perfect excuse for a little alone time. They are brief enough to be spontaneous but long enough to allow for some real conversation and connection. They provide a change of environment, a chance to step away from the group and focus solely on each other. And let's be real, there's just something inherently cozy and intimate about sharing a warm beverage together. So, when she says, "Hey, I'm craving a cappuccino, want to come with me?" what she's really saying is, "I want to spend some quality time with you, away from prying eyes and distractions." And here's the best part, by accepting her invitation, you're not just satisfying her caffeine craving. You are showing her that you value her company, that you're eager to seize any opportunity to connect with her on a deeper level. So, the next time she suggests a spontaneous coffee run, don't just see it as a beverage break. See it as a chance to brew up something far more satisfying, a genuine, heartfelt connection. Using shared interests as excuses. Next up, let's talk about a tactic that's equal parts clever and endearing, using shared interests as an excuse for one-on-one time. This is when she proposes doing an activity related to a hobby or passion that you both share, often with the implication that you're the only one who would truly appreciate or enjoy it. Maybe you've both mentioned a love for a particular band, and she suggests going to their upcoming concert together. Or perhaps you've bonded over your mutual obsession with a certain TV show, and she invites you over for a private binge-watching session. Whatever the specifics, the underlying message is clear. She's seeking out opportunities to engage with you around the things that light you both up, the things that create a sense of connection and understanding between you. And here's why this tactic is so effective. When we share a genuine interest with someone, it creates a natural sense of intimacy and rapport. It's like you have your own secret language, your own inside jokes, and references that only the two of you truly get. By using these shared passions as a reason to spend time together, she's not just creating an excuse for one-on-one time, she's highlighting the unique bond that you share, the ways in which you truly are compatible and connected. So, the next time she suggests an activity that's perfectly tailored to your mutual interests, don't just see it as a fun way to pass the time. See it as a sign that she's invested in your connection, that she wants to deepen and explore the things that bring you together. Embrace these opportunities to geek out, to revel in your shared enthusiasms, and to let your passions be the spark that ignites something truly special between you. Engaging you in a challenge or bet. Alright, let's dive into a tactic that's a bit more playful and mischievous, the challenge or bet that leads to alone time. This is when she engages you in a friendly wager or competition, with the stakes being a one-on-one hangout or activity. Maybe she challenges you to a game of pool, with the loser buying the winner dinner at a cozy restaurant. Or perhaps she bets that she can beat your high score on the arcade game that you both love, with the prize being a private gaming session at her place. Whatever the specifics of the challenge, the underlying message is the same. She's creating a fun, flirtatious context for spending quality time together, just the two of you. And here's the genius of this tactic. By framing the alone time as a prize or a consequence, she's taken some of the pressure off. It's not a direct, vulnerable ask for a date but rather a playful, competitive means of steering your interaction towards a more intimate setting. Plus, by engaging in a shared challenge, she's creating a sense of camaraderie and teamwork between you. Whether you're playing against each other or working together to achieve a goal, you're bonding over the experience, creating inside jokes and memories that are unique to your connection. So, the next time she ropes you into a friendly wager with alone time on the line, don't just see it as a silly game. See it as a sign that she's invested in your bond and that she wants to create special, exclusive experiences for just the two of you. Rise to the challenge, embrace the spirit of playful competition, and let the sparks of flirtation fly. Who knows? You might just find that the real prize is the connection that you forged along the way. Waiting for you after events. Next up, let's talk about a sign of interest that's a bit more subtle but no less significant, the way she lingers after events or gatherings, making sure she's the last person you talk to before parting ways. Maybe you're at a group dinner, and as everyone starts to say their goodbyes, she hangs back, finding little ways to prolong your conversation. Or perhaps you're at a work event, and as the crowd starts to disperse, she finds a reason to walk out with you, stealing a few extra moments of one-on-one time. Whatever the context, the message is clear. She's not quite ready to let your interaction end, and she's creating opportunities for a more intimate, private connection. And here's why this is such a powerful sign of interest. By waiting for you, by making herself available for those last few moments of conversation, she's signaling that your presence is a priority for her. She's willing to let all other plans and obligations fall by the wayside in order to savor every last second of your company. Plus, there's just something inherently romantic about those stolen moments at the end of the night, when the energy of the crowd has dissipated, and it's just the two of you. It's a chance for a more authentic, unguarded connection, free from the distractions and pressures of the larger social setting. So, the next time you notice her lingering, finding excuses to be the last one talking to you, don't just brush it off as a coincidence. See it for what it is, a clear sign that she's drawn to you and that she's eager for every opportunity to deepen your bond. Embrace those end-of-the-night moments, let the conversation flow, and see where that extra bit of alone time might lead. You never know, those stolen moments might just be the start of something truly special. Planning accidental meetups. Finally, let's talk about a tactic that's equal parts strategic and serendipitous, the accidental meetup. This is when she organizes her schedule or movements to create seemingly chance encounters with you, often in settings where you are likely to be alone. Maybe she starts frequenting your favorite coffee shop around the time she knows you usually grab your morning latte, or perhaps she just happens to be passing by your office around lunchtime and suggests grabbing a quick bite together. Whatever the specifics, the common thread is clear. She's orchestrating opportunities for one-on-one time but framing them as happy coincidences rather than overt plans. And here's why this tactic is so clever. By making these meetups seem accidental, she's taken some of the risk and vulnerability out of the equation. She's not directly asking you out or confessing her feelings but rather creating a context where your connection can unfold naturally, without the pressure of defined expectations. Plus, there's just something undeniably thrilling about those fancy meeting you here moments. It's like the universe is conspiring to bring you together, like your connection is so strong that it's manifesting in seemingly random encounters. Of course, the key here is to remember that these meetups are rarely as accidental as they seem. And if you find yourself bumping into her with uncanny frequency, especially in places where you wouldn't normally expect to see her, take it as a clear sign of interest. She's going out of her way to create these moments of serendipity, to manufacture opportunities for your bond to deepen and evolve. So, embrace the magic of these chance encounters and see where they might lead. You never know, a perfectly timed coffee run-in or a lunchtime stroll might just be the beginning of your very own romantic comedy. And there you have it, the secret signs that she's scheming for some quality alone time with you. So, what's next for you? Discover how girls act when they develop feelings for you or learn the signs that she's just pretending not to like you. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.